Well, hi there friends, welcome back to Heart-Filled Kitchen. I'm so glad that you stopped by today because I'm going to have another super simple recipe for you today. This recipe is going to be for green chili chicken enchiladas, and it's so simple that you're only going to need 6 common ingredients, and you can have this dish on your family's table in 30 minutes. Well, to start this recipe off, of course, I'm going to need some chicken. And all of my chicken is frozen right now, so I'm going to take this opportunity to show you how I cook my chicken in the Instant Pot when it's fully frozen. So let's go ahead and jump into that. I am going to put my trivet inside, place the frozen chicken breast inside, and then I'm going to pour 1.5 cups of water on top. So a little bit of salt and pepper. Place your lid on. Make sure it is on sealed, not venting. We're going to pressure cook for 15 minutes. So once the 15 minutes are up and my timer ends, I'm going to allow this to natural release for 10 minutes. All that means is I'm going to leave it alone and not touch it for 10 extra minutes. Once I reach that point, I'll be right back to show you what I do next. So now that we have let this natural release for 10 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and release the pressure. And as you can see, it's not very much. Okay, now we're just going to open the top and check it out. Okay, I want to test this with a thermometer. So what I'm going to do is just put this in diagonally in the thick part of the meat. And we need to reach above 165 degrees. As you can see, we're right perfectly in line with 165. What I'm going to do next is just place the chicken in a bowl. Now the easiest way to shred your chicken is by using a hand mixer or a stand mixer. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. This is perfectly shredded chicken. It's not over dry, it's not overcooked, it's just right. So now for our recipe, I am going to use 1 pound of this shredded chicken, and usually these chicken breasts average about 1 pound a piece. So I'm going to remove some of this shredded chicken to save for another recipe. So in under 30 minutes, I now have enough shredded chicken for 2 separate recipes. I'll take this and pop it in the freezer, and once it's frozen, I'll remove it from this plastic bag and vacuum seal it. Or if I decide to make chicken salad or some other recipe using chicken this week, I'm 1 step ahead. Okay, so now that we have our chicken ready, let's go ahead and go over the ingredients list. And I'm going to show you that you're going to need 1 can of enchilada sauce. After making this recipe, I'm going to recommend several times throughout this video that you actually use 2 of the 10-ounce cans of the enchilada sauce. Otherwise, I feel like it's just a little too dry to be considered good enchiladas. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump into that ingredient list, followed by the instructions, and then I'll check back in with you here at the end of the video. Okay, so now that we have all of our ingredients prepared, I'm going to go over them one by one. Of course, we have our 2 cups or 1 pound of shredded cooked chicken. Next, you'll need 1 10-ounce can of green chili enchilada sauce. Your third ingredient is 4 ounces of diced green chilies. The fourth ingredient is 1 cup of sour cream. And your final ingredient is 2 cups of shredded Colby Jack cheese. first step is to bring your enchilada sauce to a boil. Okay, while our enchilada sauce is coming to a boil, we're gonna move on to the next step. In a small bowl, combine your chicken, 1 cup of the cheese, and the diced green chilies. Once it's well combined, go ahead and set that bowl aside. I'm sorry, I failed to mention you will need 6 to 8 corn tortillas. Okay, now you can carefully dip your corn tortillas into the enchilada sauce to soften. Go ahead and lay that in your casserole dish. And we're going to spoon on some of your sour cream. And now your chicken filling. I'm adding about a tablespoon of sour cream, and I'm gonna say about a 1/4 cup of filling to each tortilla. Now we're gonna roll the tortilla seam side down and move on to the next one. Now be sure to leave your tortillas in the enchilada sauce long enough to soften them. If it doesn't get soft, then when you roll it up, it's gonna crack. It only takes just about 10 or 15 seconds, should be fine. Okay, I am gonna try to squeeze one more in there. Okay, I just did a small dish and I have about a 1/2 cup, maybe 3/4 cups of filling left. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is enough to do 8 corn tortillas. I just chose to use a smaller dish today so I could only fit 7 in. Now we're just gonna pour the remaining enchilada sauce on top. Just spread that around evenly. Place the remaining cheese on top. And we're gonna put this in a 350-degree oven for 20 minutes. Now, I like to add a little parsley to the top of almost every casserole that I make, because it just brightens it up and makes it more appealing. Now with these enchiladas, I just made some simple sides of some Uncle Ben's ready rice. This is just your whole grain, plain brown rice. I chopped up some cilantro and added about a 1/2 cup of the Colby Jack cheese. Gave it a good stir, and there's a simple side. I also have some pico that I made the other day. It's just jalapenos, onion, diced tomatoes, and cilantro with a little bit of lime juice. And then there you have it, a super simple meal. Well, there you have it, another super simple recipe that you can have on your family's table in 30 minutes. Well, if you enjoyed today's video, I hope that you'll give it a big thumbs up, and if you think you'll give it a try, you can let me know down below in the comments. Well, as always, I like to just take a few seconds to say thank you for choosing to spend some of your time with me today. And until next time, be sure to put your whole heart into everything you do, and you'll have a heart-filled kitchen too. Hope to see you next time. Bye.